Mamdani against Cuomo against Sliwa, right?
Sliwa.
And there was a bunch of different moments. This is hands down the worst debate I've ever seen handled by moderators. I don't even know what company ran this debate. Was it NBC, Rob? Who was it that did this? I don't even know who it was. Let the flipping people talk.
Was it League of Women
We're not there to listen to the moderators. We're there to listen to these guys talk. There's a reason why Trump's podcast got hundreds of millions of views, because we want 7-minute answers, 3-minute answers. What the hell was this all about, NBC New York? This was a shit show of a debate. We want to hear them, not you. You let them give their answers. The moment 10 seconds into the answers, they're being interrupted. I want to hear what they have to say, not what you have to say. So I don't know. This format is horrible. New York City deserves better. Everybody deserves better. But having said that, when you watch this debate, there's a moment at the end of the debate when they're trying to have some fun. And they say, if you go to such and such place, the bodega, to have breakfast, what would you order? I would order this, and no salt. Okay, great. If you have a choice between going to a Mets playoff game and going to a Knicks game, what do you go to? Okay? So Sliwa says, I would not go to the Mets game because I'm a true Yankees fan, and I would go watch the Knicks play. Then they ask Mamdani. Before Mamdani answers, Cuomo answers. You know what Cuomo answers? He says, I would go half the game to the Mets and half the game to the Knicks. You know you won't do that. Yeah. And you know what Mamdani says? Mamdani says, that's the problem with you. Stop playing politics. What do you want to watch? What do you like?
Yeah.
You know, are you a Yankees guy? Are you a Mets guy? Are you a Knicks guy? Just tell us how you feel.
Yeah.
People respect. That's why I'm telling you, like Katie was the villain.
Yep.
Just state that. Tell us exactly what you stand for. But anyways,
what did Mamdani say? What game is he going to?
He said he's going to the Knicks game is what he would do. He wouldn't even think about it. He says he's going to the Knicks game. Is this the moment, Rob? Yeah, play this clip. It's a 37-second clip. Go ahead, Rob.
But the Mets are playing Game 7 of the World Series on the same night as the Knicks are playing Game 7 of the NBA Championship, and you can only go to one. Which one will it be, Mr. Sliwa?
Again, which baseball team?
This is the Mets, Game 7, Knicks, Game 7.
I'm not going to the Mets game. I'm a Yankee fan. True baseball fans either like one or the other. I'm going to the Knicks game. That's my team, the Knicks.
Mr. Cuomo?
I'm going to go half and half. I can make it back and forth.
All right. And Mr. Mamdani?
This is what New Yorkers are sick of. Just pick a team.
What's
Come
your
on.
answer?
I'd be there for the Knicks.
Okay.
Can you go back to the 5-second? And I hate to do this because my brain is wired. Go to 5 seconds.
All right.
Go to 5 seconds, all the way to the 5 seconds. Okay. I think it's a little bit inappropriate for the hand signal lady to do this. Keep going.
In Game 7 of the NBA Championship, and you can only go to one. Which one will it be, Mr. Sliwa?
Again, which baseball team?
This is the Mets, Game 7, Knicks, Game 7.
I'm not going to the Mets game. I'm a Yankee fan. True baseball fans.
Pause. So this is like pick a team.
She did the Trump dance.
Pick a team. Why can't you pick a team, right? She's doing the Trump dance there. I can't be serious watching it, like, just at least be serious about it. But what is this one here, Rob?
This is Cuomo talking about Mamdani's first job being mayor.
This is a great clip. Go ahead. This is a great clip.
He literally has never had a job. On his resume, it says he interned for his mother. This is not a job for a first-timer. Any day, you could have a hurricane, you have, God forbid, a 9/11, a health pandemic. If you don't know what you're doing,
Cuomo.
people could die.
Mr. Mamdani, want to respond?
And if we have a health pandemic, then why would New Yorkers turn back to the governor who sent seniors to their death in nursing homes? That's the kind of experience that's on offer here today. Well, I don't have an experience I make up for in integrity, and what you don't have in integrity, you could never make up for in experience.
Oh, that is a four-seam fastball
that
is
the Trump you'd be in jail moment. That's the you'd be in jail moment. That's the Hillary.
Oh, that's
Trump.
right. Because you'd
be
with
in
the
jail.
finger up like this.
You know what is funny?
Be in jail.
You know what? As much as that was a victory for Mamdani.
Yes.
Who do you think would make a better mayor for New York City, Cuomo or Mamdani?
Cuomo.
It's not even a question.
Of course.
It's not even a question that he would make a better mayor for. It's like, $6 billion for this, $5 billion for this. Where are you going to come up with this? Well, we're going to tax the rich, and we're going to do this by how much? Are we going to
1%,
well,
2%.
We're going to do this. No, this is not how it works. And by the way, this is another clip. Israel, Gaza, New York City. Go ahead, Rob.
In the Democratic primary for him to set foot in a mosque. He had more than 10 years, and he couldn't name a single mosque at the last debate we had that he visited. And what Muslims want in this city is what every community wants and deserves. They want equality and they want respect. And it took me to get you to even see those Muslims as part of this city. And that, frankly, is something that is shameful and is why so many New Yorkers have lost faith in this politics.
Yeah, except that is totally false. I worked with the Muslim community for many years.
Name a single mosque you went to when you were the governor. Can you name a single mosque you went to in 10 years?
Before you were ever here.
Before I was here?
Before you were even in state government. I worked with the Muslim community. Yeah. Imams presided over State of the States. We worked in religious working groups, tolerance groups, anti-Semitic groups, etc.
All right, gentlemen.
Okay, so that's the other part, okay, which is like, hey, right now they're trying to see who's going to get the Muslim vote and who's going to get the Jewish vote. So it's kind of weird because you have to find a way to both
play.
You know
it's such on the fence.
Rob, do you have the part when they asked them about Israel and things like that? Do you have anything on that?
I can grab one.
Yeah, I thought there was something on that they went back and forth with on Hamas. Because Rob, if you don't mind playing the one where he couldn't say anything about Hamas first, and then they brought it back up on the debate. Okay. I don't know which clip it was. I think you have it, Rob. That they're going back and forth with it, and then all of a sudden he comes back and he's like, "Well, do you know which one I'm talking about, Rob?"
From Fox News, from the interview that he did the day before?
The day before.
Oh, yeah,
that one right there. Go ahead, Rob.
Into one that's affordable for each and every New Yorker.
But, okay, I want to get to that, absolutely. But do you believe that Hamas should lay down their weapons and leave the leadership in Gaza?
I believe that any future here in New York City is one that we have to make sure that's affordable for all. And as it pertains to Israel and Palestine, that we have to ensure that there is peace.
Wait, what?
And that is the future that we have to fight for.
But you won't say that Hamas should lay down their arms and give up leadership in Gaza.
I don't really have opinions about the future of Hamas and Israel beyond the question of justice and safety and the fact that anything has to abide by international law. And that applies to Hamas, that applies to the Israeli military, applies to anyone you could ask me about.
Okay. One last thought on that. You have said that you would arrest Netanyahu if he came to the United States. You've been very outspoken.
Into one that's affordable for each and every New Yorker.
He actually said if he came to New York, he would arrest him.
Can you go to that clip, Rob? There's a clip of him saying that. Is this it?
Would arrest Netanyahu if he came to the United States. You've been very outspoken in your criticism of him. Do you stand by that? You would arrest him if he came here, if you were mayor?
I've said that this is a city that believes in international law, and this is a city that wants to uplift and uphold those beliefs. The Prime Minister...
The United States doesn't stand by the International Criminal Court.
It hasn't signed the treaty for the International Criminal Court. The International Criminal Court, however, has issued a warrant for the arrest of Benjamin Netanyahu.
But what grounds in the United States could you arrest him on?
As it has for Vladimir Putin, I've said that I believe that we should uphold arrest warrants by the International Criminal Court, and that we should do so only in abiding with all of the laws in front of us. I'm not going to make a new law to ensure that we can actually do this.
Do you think that Commissioner Tisch would allow you to arrest Netanyahu in New York City?
I've appreciated Commissioner Tisch's leadership of the NYPD, and I think that she's done a good job at lowering crime across this city.
But do you think that she would go along with arresting Netanyahu in New York?
I can tell you that I'm going to exhaust every legal option in front of me, not to make new laws to do so.
Let me tell you guys, I don't care what anybody says. I respect the hell out of him that he's going on Fox News, staying poised, giving his answers. Love him or hate him, that's what he believes in. Period. By the way, are you sensing him breathe hard when he's giving his? You know why he's not breathing hard? Because that's exactly what he believes in.
Yep,
that's right.
So again, remember, you have to respect it.
I do.
And if New York City votes him in,
there are, Pat. It's
one of the questions they ask on the debate is like, hey, there's this person. This lady who runs a company in New York City, she's got 1,000 employees. She's thinking about leaving the state of New York, leaving New York City. What would you do to keep her here? At the end of the debate, they actually asked a question about keeping companies here. Rob, I sent you a couple of these clips. If you don't mind going to a couple of these, the $9 billion says, I'm going to raise taxes by $9 billion in New York City. Go ahead and share this, Rob.
The question is how you'll make them free.
We will fund the revenue that would have otherwise been brought in from fares. And that's something that we would do in partnership with Albany. And I've put forward two proposals. The first is to raise taxes on the top 1% of New Yorkers by 2%. That would raise $4 billion. The second is to raise the state's top corporate tax rate to match that of New Jersey, which would raise $5 billion.
We're going to
raise the taxes of New York City by $9 billion. Whatever way you look at this, folks, that means the $9 billion is going out of the pockets of New York City to the government to see what they're going to be doing with that. Yeah. If that excites you, awesome. Yeah. Let's celebrate staying in New York City. If it doesn't, you may want to make some moves. Yeah. This is the only thing I wear every single flipping day. So my back feels better. I'm comfortable. My knees feel better. The Super Hoka trained, authentic leather, made in Tuscany, Italy. Same exact factories that you were there. We were seeing the Gucci, the Louis shoes being made. Absolutely incredible. The level of comfort that it has. But I got an update for you with sizes. The following sizes on black and brown are officially gone. So brown, size 8, 10.5, 11.5, 12, and 13 sold out.
Jeez.
Black, 8, 10.5, 11.5, 12, and 13 sold out. Navy blue, 8 and 13 sold out. Everything you do on those sizes will be pre-ordered. Do so because we have a long list of pre-orders for second week of December. And then the whites are going to be bonkers when they come out, but they only come out second week of December. For everybody else, Rob, who hasn't yet ordered the shoes, okay? Rob, can you please show the video, the commercial that we have? Is this a commercial? Or is this okay? Go ahead and play this clip. Go for it, folk. When we set out to create a shoe that blends comfort, function, and luxury, we had the choice to make it fast. We had the choice to make it cheap. We chose neither. Instead, we chose Tuscany, Italy. We chose true Italian craftsmanship, each pair touched by 50 skilled hands. We chose patience, spending 2 years perfecting every detail, and we chose the finest quality at every step. Introducing the Future Looks Bright collection. Not rushed, not disposable, not ordinary. Rather, intentional, luxurious, timeless. Bingo. I'm in love, man. I am so in love with this product. When a product goes perfect, it goes perfect. Rob, can you go please to vtmerch.com? Okay, go to the bottom. So here's the thing that you got to keep in mind. Folks, I keep reiterating this because we've been working on this for 2 years. This is what makes it unique. Takes you seconds to put these FLBs on, okay? Laceless, the first of its kind to have the supercritical foam tech in it. When you wear it, you will feel it immediately. Anybody and everybody that I see who's worn this, the first thing they say is, I cannot believe how comfortable this is. Go read the reviews. Go read the reviews of people that have bought these shoes. So now if you buy the same thing with Berluti that matches to it, $1,840, Ferragamo $895, Xenia $1,190, Gucci $950, but they're not laceless. A couple of these are. The craftsmanship, us and Berluti were in the 5 different factories in Tuscany, Italy, and the FLB are the only ones, and I mean the only ones that have the supercritical foam in it. If you haven't placed the order yet, go to vtmerch.com, place the order. And if you want to get a surprise Christmas gift for your husband, the white ones are not going to stay on the shelves for too long. Pre-order the white ones. They look absolutely ridiculous. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.